joined by Amanda Buckingham, Managing Director of Warriedar Resources. Amanda, thanks for your time.
Great to be here.
I want to talk about the two projects recently acquired in the Murchison region of Western Australia. What attracted you to them and how excited are you about them?
We are very excited. So we're a gold and copper exploration company. We actually have two projects. Our first project that we've held for some time is the Big Springs project in Nevada. Now we love that project, but we realised we needed an extra project to add to the portfolio, just to give us year-round coverage in terms of activity. So in February we completed the acquisition of Golden Range and Fields Find. Both those projects are close together in the middle of the richly mineralised Murchison province. We have an existing resource base of 2 million ounces of gold between the two projects. Now we have been actively drilling in the Murchison all year, quietly drilling away. We've completed over 25,000 metres of drilling to date, and already we've announced two high-grade deposit extensions, having received less than 20% of the assays. So our plan is working. We are on track and we are very excited to receive the rest of the assays and pull together the story.
So that's the plan from here, pull the assays together, keep drilling, keep exploring?
Absolutely, so we are still drilling this quarter. Then what we'd like to do is pause, pull it all together, work out which of our 10 resources are the ones to focus on in the next quarter. So the opportunity for us is this area, it was an existing mine, but the mill was only configured for soft oxide material. So the entire focus of the previous owners was on the shallow upper layer, and as a result, the average drilling depth was about 42 metres, which is just nothing for that area. Mines in the area, they tap deep. Golden Grove is mining at 1,800 metres, Mount Magnet 1,400. Even Capricorn Metals Mount Gibson Gold Project, that is just to the south of us, the mineralisation is down to 1 kilometre. And we have an average depth of 42 metres. So it's an incredible opportunity for us to first determine which of the deposits we believe tap deep, and then in Q3 get in there with a diamond rig and really drill below existing pits, and we have 32 of them, and find out the depth extent and the grade and tonnage of these resources.
I have to ask, how do you get your hands on a project such as this in such a crowded neighbourhood?
It was difficult and it took us time. And we set the bar pretty high. Like, it took us a year to really focus in on which project and which area we wanted. We wanted a Tier 1 jurisdiction in a proven mining province. That was the criteria, but also a project where we really saw some reason why it hadn't been thoroughly explored. And by looking in the fresh rock zone and not being afraid of finding gold, at depth, it's really given us an opportunity. And in terms of how we recommence mining and how we commercialise these projects, we're not worried about the existing plant. We want to find as much high-grade free milling gold as we can, and then we will choose the appropriate commercialisation path moving forward. And we've also just built a fantastic team on site. It's not campaign work where we go out and come back. We have an existing, really well set up camp, decent infrastructure. The team works, breathes, lives on site, and so we've got a lot of action. We've had 2 rigs turning since January, and we can't wait to get the assays back.
As I said, a pretty crowded neighbourhood. You've got some big neighbours with big mills. Early days in terms of a commercialisation path, but how closely do you think your neighbours are watching what Warriedar's up to?
Well, I believe not only are they watching us, but we are actively engaging to establish and maintain good relationships with our neighbours. Capricorn, Silver Lake, 29 Metals, Golden Grove, even Ramelius up the road. It's very important for us to have good relationships with all our neighbours. We see that as a very important part of how we may progress the development of our projects.
As you say, a busy year in the Murchison. What's the plans for Nevada?
Nevada so we have 1 million ounces on a permitted mining lease, and around that mining lease we have an exploration licence that is currently undergoing permitting. So right now we are focused on progressing that permit to the stage where we're allowed to drill. It's called a POO. Now that project, we are right alongside the 10 million ounce Jerritt Canyon mine complex. It's extremely prospective, the ground. It's highly underexplored. So our focus at the moment is to drill and deliver some really great results in Australia, but at the same time we're quietly progressing the permitting of Big Springs so that at the appropriate time we can drill there.
A dual project strategy, a clear path ahead, exciting times ahead for the company and its shareholders. Amanda, thanks for your time.
Thanks very much.